by David Thomas, Bill Anderson, Kenny Parker, and Jason Boyette. Brought to you by First Bank, Kincaid Service Company, and Piggly Wiggly. Let's get ready to talk some sports. Here are your hosts, David, Bill, Kenny, and Jason.
Bill, I'm gonna cry foul. That lead-in was totally wrong.
Totally wrong. Where's Kenny?
I
Where's
don't know.
Jason?
They vanished off the planet, I guess.
The white stuff gets to falling outside, and
yeah, everybody's locked down today.
we may wish we were here in a little while because the roads are already
really,
getting a little rough outside.
Welcome to Bedford County Sports Talk Live. We're going to have a show, whether it's snowing or not. We got a little bit to talk about today. Got some NFL news, got a little college basketball. And, of course, always our local sports teams, basketball in particular, is in high gear. And we're going to discuss that, go over some scores. Before we do, we want to thank our sponsors, First Bank here in Shelbyville, and Kincaid
Service
Company, and
got to do it that way.
the
too,
Pig.
Oh, yes. Shop big, save local.
At the Pig.
You'll save big.
Let's hear from them. We'll be back. We'll go over some scores and talk a little high school.
Shop local at Shelbyville Piggly Wiggly. Down home, down the street. From farm fresh produce and hand-cut meats to pantry staples, dairy, frozen favorites, and household essentials, we've got your list covered at hometown prices. Don't miss our weekly ad and truckload meat sales. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Visit 874 Union Street, Shelbyville, or call 931-684-1363. Follow us on Facebook for the latest specials. Shop local. Save big at the Pig.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid has everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
On game day, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
All righty, welcome back in here to Bedford County Sports Talk Live. I'm David Thomas. This is Bill Anderson. Our other two guys are delinquents today.
They are.
Kenny and Jason. I hope you guys are watching.
Having a snow day today, aren't we, boys?
A snow day. Probably eating a little snow cream with bacon or something.
Right.
But Scott Spray's out there.
Nah, old Scott.
He's with us. All right, go over some scores, Bill. Let's take a look at our county.
Question real quick,
Okay.
David.
All right.
Reading the National Football League now that we hired all the coaches.
Yeah,
everybody got fired.
Everybody go.
Who would name the two longest tenured coaches in the NFL outside of Andy Reid?
Good.
I had to think on that one. Somebody sent me that one. I had to think on that one pretty hard.
All right.
All right, let's start learning this week. Shelbyville girls beat Summit 52-42, and they needed to win.
Yeah.
Shelbyville boys beat Summit 70-65. Last night, Warren County came in here, and the girls nearly beat them 49-45. But they hung with them, and Warren County's pretty good.
Yeah.
Shelbyville boys 60, Warren County 39. Big win for Coach Young. He's 4-0 in the region, 16-8.
And
overall.
Warren County is not a bad team.
Warren County's pretty good,
So-
maybe the second best, maybe in the district.
Right. So you look at Coach Young and what he's done, starting out with that large group. He's starting to hone down.
Right.
Getting that lineup like you want. So 7 or 8 kids that are going to be playing a bunch.
Right.
They're on the floor now, and you see what's happening.
Yep, it's kind of what he did last year. You know, he's
Yeah.
been better this year than last year.
That's kind of his style.
and he's played a bunch of games and a bunch of different styles. He's been to Alabama a couple times. He'll go anywhere and play.
You know what he's doing?
Getting them ready.
Tuning up for tournament time.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, Cascade and Cannon County earlier in the week on Tuesday, the girls lost 48-44, tough loss at Cannon County. The Cascade boys upset Cannon County 67-65. It was a good win for the boys. And then Thursday night, that the game was played against Summertown. Cascade girls beat Summertown 44-40. That's a good win for the girls. And the Summertown boys beat Cascade, and Summertown's boys are tough, 68-51.
Well, I'll tell you what,
the
and the boys are doing well this year,
Yes.
and the girls. I mean,
Yes.
they've been ranked, and
Cascade boys are 13-8. And the Cascade girls are 17-5.
yeah, doing well, both teams.
All right, community boys and the community girl 32, and the community boys beat Forest 46-37.
Okay, and you had a score that kind of disappeared on you.
Well, I thought it was a game that was listed with Richland at community. It was supposed to have been Friday, but on Wednesday it was just gone. So I don't know if they canceled the game or
David's
what.
on here with Ball Network. Maybe he can tell us what happened there.
Right, maybe you
Yeah,
can. We
we-
appreciate
yeah.
it because that
Because-
game was listed Richland at community, and then it just went away.
Maybe they canceled the game for some reason.
I don't know.
Who knows?
But it was up earlier this
Anyway.
week when I started this. So
But
it's gone.
our teams are doing well overall. If
Yep.
you look at the whole picture for Bedford County, basketball's doing fine this year, better than last year.
Two new coaches at Cascade community have done really well in boys
Yeah.
basketball.
Yep,
The
signs of
big
improvement.
turnaround, though, is the Cascade girls.
Yeah.
She's done a phenomenal
Oh yeah,
job.
yeah. And you saw it early when those freshmen were playing 2 or 3
Right.
years ago. We were talking about that, and they would fight hard. You could tell right then they're going to have they're going to have a little fire about them, and when they grow on up, they're going to be pretty
Right.
good. And then they got a good coach, and they've got that sitting there, that winning attitude, and it's helped them a lot. One thing that Bedford County can brag about is Rick Insel got his 500th
Yep.
win.
I saw that on the news.
Yep. So 500 wins at college, and over 500. I don't forget how many wins he had in high school,
man.
but it was like way on up.
Way
there.
on up there.
700, 800,
something.
and that is a phenomenal career when you look at it. Probably 1,300 wins
Yep.
in a coaching career in basketball, football.
Like Twitter this up. What's his
yeah,
winning percentage in both combined? That would just
it's
blow your
unbelievable.
mind.
Yes, it will. So hats off to Coach Insel.
Yep.
We're proud of him. He was a big part of Bedford County sports for years, and he still has some of his leftover results hanging around.
Right.
So a lot of coaches have come from his bench.
They
So,
really have.
so hats off to him. Anything else going on, Bill?
No, high
That's
school
pretty
wise,
much it. And,
pretty much
and
it.
I
High
just
school.
wonder what we're going to be having this next week with the weather the way it's going to be. Schools are going to be out Monday and Tuesday
Right.
here. So that's probably going to cancel a game somewhere.
The interesting thing, we're not that we're weathermen because we're doing sports here,
Yeah.
but it looks like whatever you get today is going to be bad. And then it looks like we might get 2 inches of rain
I know.
if the temperature
Washing
does what
it
they
off.
say, and it washes it all out, and then it'll just freeze it again.
It'll freeze, and they
It's
say
really gonna get
might be a few flurries tomorrow night. So Monday morning's going to be
But
interesting.
that line of
Yeah.
rain versus snow, it looks like Nashville and North 540 maybe you're hammered here.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how the schedule is affected by the weather. Not only just the sleet, snow, and rain and all that, freezing and all, but the temperature. I mean, we close our schools here because of temperature.
Right.
I mean, you're going down to 0 a couple times or right at it. So we'll have to keep a close eye on that. And any games that we hear that are canceled, I'll try to get them up on Facebook and let people know. But
If the
they'll hear
region
about it.
games, they'll have to be made back up. If they're canceled, they'll have to make a region game up.
Okay, David comes in there. The game was canceled. Was that due to the weather, or was that some other reason? Because that was on Thursday night. It was scheduled. Wasn't
It was scheduled for Friday, I believe.
That was okay.
They didn't move it to Thursday, but it went away like on Wednesday. So,
Okay, all right. Well, maybe they decided we
and it's a non-region game, so you have to make it up.
It probably say we're just going to slide on it. All right, let's take a break again, and when we come back, we're going to talk a little college. We're going to talk some college basketball
And playoffs.
and playoffs about what the NCAA is doing again.
They did it this time.
Yeah. We'll be right back after we hear from our sponsors.
Shop local at Shelbyville Piggly Wiggly, down home, down the street. From farm fresh produce and hand-cut meats to pantry staples, dairy, frozen favorites, and household essentials, we've got your list covered at hometown prices. Don't miss our weekly ad and truckload meat sales. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Visit 874 Union Street, Shelbyville, or call 931-684-1363. Follow us on Facebook for the latest specials. Shop local. Save big at the Pig.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid has everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
On game day, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Okay, welcome back in here to Bedford County Sports Talk Live. And David just answered we couldn't get officials for Thursday. Then Friday, the weather outlook got us. So obviously there is a shortage on officials, Bill.
For basketball too, I guess.
Yeah, for everybody.
Everybody.
So what's it going to take to get that repopulated? People just know.
People willing to do it and take the abuse.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
You're going. You're an official. You're going to take abuse.
Yeah, I don't care what you do.
Right.
That's one thing I wouldn't want to do as referee. I've done it a time or two in basketball, and that's no fun.
I've done it too. I used to do it for Coach Insel and Barry Workman summer camps. I would do it for Rick.
That
was no fun.
No thanks.
That was no fun.
You know,
I'll tell you where they'll never have a problem getting officials. Coffee County.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're lined up to call those games. And they're from there too.
Okay. All right. Let's jump into some college. Bill, what's going on with basketball in SEC?
Basketball, Tennessee blows a 17-point lead at home against Kentucky.
How do you do that?
Well, you're dominating in the paint. You're out rebounding 2-1. In the second half, you go away from it. I don't understand it.
All right. So was that a coaching move, or that was just the flow of the game getting dominated by Kentucky?
I would keep doing what I was doing.
Right.
Until you stopped it.
Was Kentucky letting them do it?
I'm not sure what I just saw.
I don't either.
They were up 11 at the half, totally blew it down the stretch. Had no business losing the game. Terrible loss. What about Vanderbilt?
You called it. You called it. You called it.
16-0, and I said they're fixing to start
last week. You said after that one loss, you said they're fixing to go on a losing streak.
They lost 3 in a row.
Did it. All right.
3 in a row.
All right, you got that one.
Tennessee's got Alabama tonight, and I'm assuming with weather, who knows how this is all going to work out. I know the Vanderbilt-Mississippi State game got moved up to 12 o'clock because of weather. And I would say Mississippi State and Starkville is getting hit right about now.
Yep, they are. And Vanderbilt needs a win.
So if you want to watch the Vanderbilt game, it's on the SEC Network Plus. What's that?
I have no idea. Plus means you got to pay money.
Plus.
Come on. Hey, let's talk about this bit. If you go away from cable TV now, you got to buy 30 apps to watch sports.
Yes.
It's insane.
There's ESPN Plus. I didn't know about this SEC Network Plus. Plus means more out of your pocket to watch.
Man, we had Disney Plus. And I thought that you could get ESPN with the Disney Plus thing because they're owned by the same company. Oh, no, you got to get an ESPN upgrade.
If you're channel 2, 4, 5, or 17 in Nashville, my TV 30, wouldn't you want to show the Vanderbilt game?
You would think. But they've got the deal.
Yeah.
ESPN is pretty much dominating.
I've got the SEC Network, but I don't have SEC Plus.
All right, you're going to have to get that. That'll cost you about $20 a month.
I was hoping you'd get it and I'd get your password.
No, I ain't doing that.
That's what I'd rather do.
I know.
Let's talk about something. The two best teams record-wise in the SEC right now are Texas A&M and Florida. They're both 5-1. But let's talk about the playoffs for a second.
The football playoffs.
Football playoffs.
Playoffs. College
football playoffs. They were going to go 16. They decided to stay at 12. So this year, one of the things that was strange was you had Duke somehow make the ACC title game with a 7-5
record. Yeah, we talked about that at the time.
Right. And what happened was they upset Virginia.
Right.
And they didn't get in because they put Miami in.
Right. They took the best team.
They took the best team that made it to the title game.
Right.
So these geniuses then come back and decide, well, what we're going to do now is automatically whoever wins the title game of the SEC, ACC, Big 10, and Big 12 automatically gets in.
So,
Which means Duke would have been under this new format.
Right.
Duke gets in at 8-5.
right.
Miami doesn't make it at all.
Okay. They heard us talking. We said these championship games mean nothing. That they need to go away. They heard us talking, Bill. So now they're making them mean something. But they're making
do they
their
really
water
mean
and
something?
no, not really.
Let's say you're 13-0, you're Alabama, and you're playing Tennessee that's 7-5.
Yeah.
Well, somehow, some way, Tennessee beats you. Tennessee gets in.
Yeah.
It's not right.
It's not going to, I don't think that's going to happen to SEC, the two big conferences.
No, I don't know.
Or the big.
But it just happened in the ACC a year ago.
But it could happen there. It could happen at
Big 12?
Big 12, yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I don't know how the tiebreakers go. And the worst of it is, we knew this, if long as Notre Dame is ranked in the top 12, they get an automatic bid.
really?
Automatic.
Huh.
As long as they're ranked in the top 12, they get in.
Okay, so that's
So I
gonna
guess
bump.
taking your toys and going home and not participating in the bowl game and whining.
It works.
It works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whining works. That's
Whining
what we're
works.
teaching.
That's what
Man, we are teaching all the wrong things now in college athletics.
Right.
Everything. We're teaching that disloyalty pays.
Yep.
Just walk away from something you committed to. We're talking money means everything.
Uh-huh.
And if you don't like the coach, stomp your feet and you can get him fired.
Exactly.
I mean, we're teaching all these kids, and these kids are supposed to be scholar athletes. They're
Right.
supposed to be there for an education. The education they're getting is all the wrong things.
Yep.
I don't.
Trivia question again: the two longest tenured coaches in the NFL, other than Andy Reid, if anybody can get it.
Nobody has offered a guess at this point. Somebody try it.
There's two of them.
Two of
Got
them.
the same length. That's right at 10 years.
All right, let's change gears again, Bill. Let's hear from our sponsors one more time, and we're going to jump into some NFL,
We
which
got
has
some
been a
NFL
very
today.
interesting week, and it's going to be fun to talk about. We'll be right back.
Shop local at Shelbyville Piggly Wiggly, down home, down the street. From farm fresh produce and hand-cut meats to pantry staples, dairy, frozen favorites, and household essentials, we've got your list covered at hometown prices. Don't miss our weekly ad and truckload meat sales. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Visit 874 Union Street, Shelbyville, or call 931-684-1363. Follow us on Facebook for the latest specials. Shop local. Save big at the Pig.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid has everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
On game day, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Better than good been. All right, welcome back in here to Bedford County Sports Talk Live. Bill, let's talk about a little NFL. Man, the coaching merry-go-round is in full force. What about the Bills? What is wrong with those guys?
This tied a record for the most firings in a season for ever.
How many is that? How many's been?
I think it's 10. So,
Probably more than that.
but you fire a guy who's 98-50, 8 of 9 years in the playoffs, 6 years in a row in the playoffs with a playoff win, 2 AFC title games, and you fire him.
Terrible coach, obviously.
Terrible coach.
Terrible.
He must have lost the game because he's the one that turned the ball over 5 or 6
Right.
times.
Yeah.
Because
So what's it really about, Bill?
that owner, if you happen to watch his press conference, it was awful. It was reminiscent of Al Davis on steroids. It was
Really?
terrible.
Okay, so who do they think they're going to get better than him?
That's a good question because apparently Phillip Rivers is who they interviewed yesterday. So I don't think they thought this through when they fired the man. Is who you're going to get.
They didn't have a plan, did
they? The problem with Buffalo a little bit is they drafted poorly, which is on the general manager that I would have fired, not the coach.
Right.
I would have moved on from the general manager.
It's wild. I mean, you've got more news taking place right now in the NFL than we're not even talking about the games anymore. We're talking about this.
The NFL's smart. They keep you talking about it.
Oh, yeah, they do. Nonstop.
They know how to do it.
And after
after this,
we're going to talk draft.
We're going to be going to the combine.
Yeah,
and
draft.
And we're going to have the draft.
Year-end conversation.
Then we've got the schedule release, and they keep it going.
And we've got expansion talk
I hope
about 4 teams. Robert Kraft came out this week and said that he was that the NFL was going to make this happen. 4 more teams: Mexico City, London.
Okay, you don't have enough quarterbacks now to effectively say that you've got teams with no quarterbacks, and you're going to add 4 more to it. That's going to dilute the whole thing for everybody. Not to mention the travel will be horrendous.
Okay, we got David was guessing on the trivia question. Yep. I was going to guess McDermott, but he was just fired.
Right.
I'll go with McVay and Shanahan.
That's correct. Good job.
You win the prize.
You win the prize.
The prize is congratulations.
Congratulations. That's exactly right.
All right.
Atlanta had a coaching hire.
Yeah.
Keeps Kevin Stefanski from the Browns.
Right.
The Ravens, who fired Jim Harbaugh, again, a Super Bowl winning coach.
Makes no sense.
Is a quarterback, maybe it's not, but they replace him with Jesse Minter, the Chargers DC. It's never been a coach. So you get rid of an 18-year guy for someone who's never been a head coach. I don't understand that.
I don't either.
Don't get it.
Are they saying now it doesn't matter about coaching? Is that what everybody's saying? We're just going to get somebody, whoever we like?
The Dolphins fired Mike McDaniel, who honestly kept it together. I thought did a really nice job considering all the injuries to Tua and Tyreek Hill. And he played hard. And
he lost his weapons, and he
still was competitive.
Yeah.
He still won games.
Yeah.
And they hired Jeff Hatley, the Packers DC. He's never been a head coach in the NFL, but he was a head coach at Boston College. I don't think he upgraded.
Yeah.
The Giants get Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Good hire.
That was a no-brainer for them.
And I thought the Titans. I love the Robert Saleh hire.
All right, let's talk about him just a second. Who's he going to get for his OC?
Let's go back to one thing. I'm going to thank the owner. Because here's what I think happened. I've been told by several people that Nagy has been in that building for a week walking around like he was the coach.
I'm sure.
And I think finally Amy just said, we've tried the trial balloon long enough. You're not hiring your best friend.
Right.
And that Saleh was coming in, and that's what they did. Thank you. Because that Nagy thing would have been bad.
Well, do you think he'll be on the staff, or is that even a possibility?
I don't know. But I know this. He didn't even have a job in Kansas City. He'd been let go as his OC. We're sitting here to put him up for a head coach.
But I keep hearing Arthur Smith about OC. Have you heard that?
I've heard that too. But I think we're waiting to see if Brian Daboll doesn't get the Bills job. He's the OC.
Okay. All right.
I do also think that Stolik, who used to be with Houston, is a good possibility. Because, again, here he was. C.J. Stroud, a great rookie season with him as the coach.
Yeah.
Then they get into it, and the quarterback runs the coach off.
Okay, how much input is Saleh going to have draft day? What input is he going to have?
Where was just that's Bergonzi's deals at draft.
Exactly. So, how much input though is he going to? He's going to say I like it or I don't like it, and are they going to listen to him? That's the question.
That is a question. It's a good one.
I
think your better teams typically is not where the coach necessarily is doing that. There's a reason you have scouts, a reason you have a general manager. Just because you can coach doesn't mean you maybe can evaluate like a professional evaluator can.
Right. So he's coming in right now starting to look at his personnel. What's he put on the board?
I guess the question is, hey, here's what I need. Do you go get it?
Right.
Hopefully
so
that is the relationship.
What's he going to tell them, Bill? We need
corners, pass rushers.
Okay. What else?
And you need weapons for Cam.
Okay. What else?
And you could probably use some better linemen again.
Basically, the whole team. You're rebuilding the whole team, basically. Except you've got a few bright spots. You got to fill in the blanks.
You got a lot of money, and you got the number 4 pick in the draft.
What's the cap space?
About $100 million roughly.
Yeah.
All right. Number 1 in the NFL.
Well,
don't know if it's suspended though.
He ought to be off to a good start this year after draft and after free agency. He ought to have something put together with that kind of money.
Yeah.
Who knows? Unless they blow it on one pick.
The one thing you got to say about him, even with the Jets, he has a great defense. And this was said yesterday. Robert Saleh in the last 9 years has had a top five defense 5 times out of 9 years in the NFL. It's unheard of.
Yeah. So he's
And the
going.
minute he left the Jets and they fired him, that defense went from good, even though they were bad.
Yeah.
The defense was good to terrible.
He's got to love Simmons. He's got to love.
Gotta
He's
love
gonna love him, and
Simmons.
he's going to build his defense around.
Right.
So, all right, let's
Did a good
check.
job of the 49ers, by the way, with all the injuries they had.
All right, what else you got as far as coaching situations?
All right, the Cardinals and Browns cannot seem to get anybody to take their job. People keep turning them down.
Gee, would you want it?
No. The Raiders are having trouble finding a coach.
Mm,
And the Buffalo Bills are just interviewed Phillip Rivers.
yeah.
Or even Brian Daboll.
Yeah.
Who the Giants just fired. How did you upgrade if you hired Daboll, who was just fired by the Giants and was your OC for a few years back? To me, the hire to me would be Joe Brady, the OC that's already there.
Okay.
That would be the guy.
Yeah.
And apparently they're not going to hire him. Don't understand that one.
All right. So what happens to the Bills now? We don't know, but
No.
I got to think that we're fixing to see a downslide.
Well, I think they're up against the cap.
Yeah.
You're not picking high, but you don't have much money because you've already paid the quarterback.
Well, here we
You just
go.
got to be paying the running back. You can't pay everybody.
I'm a Josh Allen fan,
I am too. He
but
needs
his
some weapons.
turnovers really hurt us.
Well, they killed us. Josh
Yeah.
Allen killed you in that one game, but he does not have the proper wide receivers
He's
and
put in.
weapons.
He's put in a position where he has to make plays all the time.
Right.
To keep the
He's
chains.
it.
He has to move
He's
the
it.
chains. Yeah.
But eventually, the way he's running the tush push and the runs is going to shorten the man's career because he's going to get hurt.
Right.
You
Well,
cannot take that many hits. I
it's-
don't care how big you are.
It's him and Dalton Kincaid.
Right.
Those two guys.
And
they
that
carry
running
that
back, man, he's
offense.
pretty good.
Yeah, he's all right, but they don't get into a rhythm with him a lot of times. It's like they start, they have a couple good runs, and then they pull away from it because they got to pass because they got to make everybody happy.
I just got that tush
I hate
push. But right now,
Yeah.
Buffalo's doing it more than Philadelphia.
I know it. That's going to get him hurt.
I don't like to play. It's not
All right.
football, it's rugby.
Let's end things, Bill, today with our picks on the championship games. What is the S. Todd Bobo line?
It's Todd Bobo line. Patriots and the Broncos. It's 5.5.
I got it right here. I'm going to circle my pick with the S.
Patriots
Todd Bobo.
are on the road at
Yep.
Denver in Mile High,
Yep.
favored by 5.5 points.
I'm
You
taking
know why?
no quarterback for the Broncos. What?
Stidham. I mean, right. But they're saying that I've read that Peyton's claiming he could start other places.
Oh, really?
I can assure you this quarterback need as the NFL is. If you could play somewhere else, you'd be playing somewhere else.
That's right. Who you picking?
Patriots.
Me too. I got them. All
Rams,
right.
Seahawks. This one's interesting. The Seahawks are favored by 2.5 at home. These two teams have played twice. Buzzer beater, like in basketball, right down to the wire, both games.
All right. I think it all gets down to Stafford if he doesn't throw any interceptions. If the Rams take care of the ball, and I think the turnover battle that determines this winner, but I'm going to pick the Seahawks because up there in that place is tough to play.
Yep.
And their defense is playing really good.
And the Rams defense is struggling.
Yeah.
They struggle protecting the edge in the run game.
Like we were talking before, the Seahawks can run the ball.
They're going to run the ball.
They're going, yeah.
The only question is, can Sam Darnold see ghost and he throw a pick six and change the whole game? I'm still not sold on Sam
He ain't
Darnold.
been there yet. He
I'm
ain't
not
been there,
sold
not
on
at this
Sam
level.
Darnold.
So we'll see.
And it's kind of fluky. The one game the Seahawks did win, if you remember, was kind of fluky. There was some questionable calls and plays, and it wouldn't shock me if the Rams didn't win the game. But I'm gonna go with a better defense in the home team.
That's me. All right, so we're picking Seahawks, Patriots, going to a rematch in the Super Bowl. That's what we're looking at.
Right.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens.
Yep.
All right, Bill. Let's get you home before the weather gets worse. We've been in here for a little while. We don't know what's happening outside.
There's no telling what's happening.
So the other two guys are starting to look smart, aren't they?
I didn't get my snow day.
You know the other two
I bet.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah, they look smarter than us.
Yeah. Right
That's
now
for sure.
they do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everybody be safe. Thanks for watching this morning. Be careful if you have to get out. The roads are starting to get a little slick. Stay tuned. Later, we'll have the weekend wrap-up show. Myself and Josh will be on talking about the news, and I'm sure it'll be dominated by the weather. But we'll see you again next week, hopefully. Take care.